Hello everybody and welcome to my vlog. I just made about 9 or 10 hours of live streaming today, and it was a great adventure and with some great results, some of which actually is that I got 3 new followers today, and thank you to the 3 new followers. I have been doing some welcome to the podcast editing and stuff yesterday. It was not so good. We had a malfunction, which meant that I think it was 1 hour and 50 minutes in. The entire podcast just went in blue screen of death, and I had to restart my computer really quickly in order to actually get the stuff which I wanted out there, which was the podcast. So I think it was 40 minutes into the podcast, I just went blue screen of death, made a quick restart of my computer, of course, and made the thing happen anyway for the last 20 minutes. But it was good because we actually needed something to talk about around that moment. I just felt that we are talking about assault weapons and hurting people with them, and whoa, now my computer just went blue screen of death. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, welcome to the podcast. I was actually just cracked in the middle, so I needed to actually edit it. So I have my recording from my Twitch, and I have my recording from my computer, because when the podcast just broke down, my recording on my computer actually was corrupted, which means that I then need to download it from Twitch over to YouTube, download from YouTube to my computer. Hope it will just be 720p, so some of the podcast will be in 720p and some of the podcast will be in 1080p. That's not a problem. The problem is actually just that it's a problem. The problem is that now the most of the podcast will be in 720p. But I know that your guys can survive 720p for an entire podcast, because the podcast mainly is me talking with my friends, and not the beautiness of my beautiful background here and the beautiful people who is in the podcast. So of course you can survive that. Podcast going on SoundCloud this week will also not happen, because I think there is nobody who's listening on SoundCloud, and I will not get money for people who are listening on SoundCloud. So I'm going to go away from SoundCloud and just only use YouTube, because you can watch a YouTube video in 144p and still get the great audio from the great microphones, even though that the podcast is downloaded from Twitch to YouTube, downloaded from YouTube to my computer, put through all the sound processing stuff, like a what was the name for it? A compressor and a noise gate and a denoiser, and then put up to YouTube again. And yeah, that's just how it is. Podcast will be something Wednesday 18 o'clock, so I'm happy for that, even though that something actually went wrong and it was a blue screen of death and I had corrupted footage. I still managed to get a full-length podcast out there for you guys, so you can watch. So yay! And I think that will be for what I will say for this vlog. Maybe tomorrow I will also do some live streaming, and I will see you all there on twitch.tv/Michael Lolpi if you're interested. I will start around 12 or 1 p.m. o'clock, and we will see each other there. Lolpi.